Continuing to cover large-scale naval projects, let's turn our attention to Germany's future Type 424 SIGINT vessels. Vessels that were officially ordered in 2021, but will be delivered in a much more tense security situation with the overt threat from Russia. As such, these three naval service vessels will be extremely important for strategic intelligence gathering, joining other allied SIGINT in the Baltic Sea on the same mission. As described by the Bundeswehr, these vessels are equipped with state-of-the-art sensors to provide crucial data for military intelligence at sea. Their primary task will be to conduct signals intelligence and electronic reconnaissance while supporting the German Armed Forces' cyber defense capabilities by gathering and analyzing information. As highlighted by Naval News, the €3.3 billion contract for the design and construction of the three SIGINT, or Signal Intelligence ships, was first signed in 2021 with Lawson Werft GmbH, a contract which also covers training facilities which are expected from 2027. Details regarding onboard systems are vague, although requirements highlighted the need for, quote, self-protection, command and control capabilities, and the need for extremely low-noise propulsion systems. Ship dimensions have also remained vague, although several sources note that the length will be between 130 and 132 meters. And so, from 2029, three fleet service vessels of the new Type 424 are scheduled to enter service, replacing the current Oster-class fleet service vessels after more than 30 years of service for Germany. With decades of technological improvement, the new generation Type 424 fleet will be far superior to the ships being replaced, particularly in the fields of reconnaissance, data processing, and ship control. The three Type 424 ships of the future Oster class will again have the names Oka, Oster, and Alster, named after rivers. They replace ships of the same names as the outgoing 83.5-meter-long vessels in service since the late 1980s were commissioned in 1988 and 1989. All three outgoing ships have accumulated many thousands of nautical miles on their deployments to date, including in the Horn of Africa, the Mediterranean, the Black Sea, the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and, of course, the North and Baltic Seas. The Bundeswehr says that the crew of the vessels consists of two components. One, a permanent crew with Navy personnel responsible for navigation and ship operations, and two, reconnaissance personnel, specialists responsible for reconnaissance tasks. The new generation of fleet service vessels is to be equipped with state-of-the-art electronic, hydroacoustic, and electro-optical sensors, advanced technology to enable more efficient monitoring of the electromagnetic spectrum over land, air, and sea, and improved information gathering. The sensors utilize technologies such as machine learning and AI to analyze large volumes of data in near real time and extract targeted, militarily relevant information. According to forecasts, the Bundeswehr says that 90% of all newly built ships will have AI capabilities by 2030. On the topic of automation and autonomous control, intelligent technologies will keep ships on course autonomously, without requiring constant human intervention. This will increase navigation efficiency and reduce the crew workload. New efficient propulsion technologies will improve the Type 424's environmental footprint while simultaneously increasing their range and operating time. This will also help to improve reconnaissance capabilities, optimize resource consumption, and increase operational flexibility. Construction of the new Type 424 fleet service vessels began on November 21, 2024. On that day, the symbolic first steel cutting ceremony took place, marking the official transition from the design phase to the construction phase of the project. On February 25, 2025, the first of the three new fleet service boats of Class 424 was ceremonially laid down at the Pune shipyard in Wolgast. In his speech at the event, Vice Admiral Daum emphasized the importance of the new reconnaissance vessels for the future mission of the German Armed Forces, saying, "The fleet service boats of the 424 class will also enable us, if necessary, to ensure worldwide signal-gathering reconnaissance together with our partners in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and, together with the Navy, also hydroacoustic reconnaissance." Our fleet service vessels, operated by the German Navy and used for reconnaissance by soldiers of the Cyber and Information Domain Service, are a highly effective and indispensable strategic reconnaissance tool for combat-ready armed forces. Therefore, I am delighted about the keel-laying of the first fleet service vessel of the 424 class. The most recent news on this project took place in mid-April 2026, with the first steel cutting for the third and final Type 424 SIGINT vessel taking place. In terms of dedicated SIGINT ships in the Baltic Sea, we know that Sweden has its HMS Artemis, which replaced HMS Orion a few years ago. HMS Orion will re-enter service in 2028, as the Swedish military recently made the decision to overhaul and modernize the temporarily retired ship. And then there's the Polish Navy's Delphin program, which involves the acquisition of 2 advanced SIGINT ships from Saab. These vessels are named ORP Jerzy Różecki, launched July 2025, and ORP Henryk Zygalski, launched January 2026. The final delivery of these vessels is scheduled for 2027 and 2028. What do you think of Germany modernizing its SIGINT fleet? Let us know by leaving a comment.